Galatians chapter 4, beginning at the first verse, you will find these words. What I am saying is that as long as the heir is a child, he is no different from a slave, although he owns the whole estate. He is subject to guardians and trustees until the time set by his father. So also, when we were children, we were in slavery under the basic principles of the world. But when the time had fully come, God sent his son, born of a woman, born under law, to redeem those under law, that we might receive the full rights as sons. Because you are sons, God sent the Spirit of his Son into our hearts, the Spirit who calls out, Abba, Father. So you are no longer a slave, but a son. Since you are a son, God has made you also an heir. For a few moments, I'd like to talk about this subject. It's Father Time. It's Father Time. We are at the twilight of a new year. In Greek legend, New Year begins when a baby called New Year receives the hourglass of time from an elderly man named Father Time, who has held it an entire year. When Father Time receives the hourglass himself, he is just a baby. But when he hands it off at the end of the year, he grows both up and old to pass it off to the next baby, New Year. Of course, as Christians, we do not believe in this legend, but there are a couple of similarities present to what we do believe. We believe that there is a father who holds the hourglass of time in his hands, and that there was a baby that was handed the power to walk through time to fulfill a purpose. No, our baby doesn't and didn't parade around with a top hat in a diaper yelling out Happy New Year. Nor does he year after year take the banner of another year and drape it over his shoulder while we pop champagne and blow on party favors. For our baby didn't come just to rule for just 1 year. Our baby came to rule every year. This baby that I speak of was given time's power to step through time to redeem a dying man, woman, boy, girl, not so that you can yell out Happy New Year, but so that you can have a happy new life. My God, for our baby didn't stay a baby. Our baby grew up. He showed us in growing up who he really was. And unlike Father Time, he doesn't age as the years progress. He is like a fine aged wine, and he just gets better with time. I believe I can hear the whispers or someone in the whispers saying, keeps on getting better. Do I have a witness? And we must remember these three things. First, we have to understand that it's his time. No matter what we're going through right now, you have to understand that this time is God's time. There are folk who are sinners on yesterday but will be saved today. There are folk who are dying in addiction last week but will be alive in deliverance today. There are folks terminal on their sick beds tonight, but because of their faith in our Father Time, will either be healed tomorrow or remain sick yet alive in him on tonight, but healed in paradise on tomorrow. For I solicit to you this year that you must learn to have a never forget praise and a nevertheless praise, because it's his time. Secondly, it's my time. You have to understand and make it personal today. Paul suggests to Galatia that even though the heir to the throne is a child, they are bound by those in leadership to watch them until they grow up. It's time to grow up. I had to grow up. You have to understand, if you're going to grow up, you must first grow up before you can blow up. It is not until you become more mature that you're ready for anything that God has for you. He has to mature you. So you have to make the declaration this year that it's not only his time, but it's also my time. Then you have to make the declaration to someone else finally that it's also your time. Next it says, when we were slaves to the world, the time came for our redemption. We were freed. This shouts us to a close. When we see the reason why this new year should hold a deeper meaning, it is because you are a son. God sent his son, and because you are no longer a slave to the world, you are now an heir. And if the Father now resides in you, it's not just his time. It's not just my time, but now it's your time. Can I close now and explain it like this? Magic Johnson said this in the 1996 finals as he watched Michael Jordan put on a performance. He said that it's Michael Jordan time. He said that because Michael was the best he ever saw. Is there anybody in here who knows the best you ever saw do anything? The best who can rock you in the midnight hour is Jesus. I'm talking about our Father of time is Jesus. The best who can make a way out of no way, it's Jesus, our Father of time. Is there anybody here that knows that it's Father time? Is there anybody here that knows that God will do what he does best at all times? Is there anybody here that knows my Father will continue to be on time? Is there anybody here that knows my Father will exalt us in due time? Is there anybody here that knows that my Father will make his name known unto men before they're out of time? It's Father time. Let that be the new buzzword of the year. When someone asks you what time is it, you can say it's Father time. It's time for my deliverance. It's time for my breakthrough. It's time for my healing. What time is it? It's Father time.